So this week we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're actually going to be doing a short but simple dessert for you folks to try at home. I mean, you could even call this a quick turnover video, right? Yeah, just run the clips already. Apple and raspberry turnovers. They look a little bit scary to make, right? But it's actually not that difficult to make as long as you're not making the puff pastry over a course of 2 days. But we will be doing a video on that soon once I find some time to do YouTube for 2 days. So we're going to have that golden flaky buttery puff pastry, followed by the apple and raspberry warm filling. In addition, oh wait, that's it, right? But anyway, if you haven't done so already, feel free to hit the subscribe button and also that bell notification to let you know when the videos are ready. So it's time to crack on. Let's do these simple turnovers. So first off, you want to do the apple mix, and we got ourselves 3 Fuji apples, and you can go for Gala, you can go for Pink Ladies, whatever takes your preference. In addition, we've got 170 grams of fresh raspberries or 6 ounces, and you can go for frozen if you want to. And also, don't forget to take your stickers off, as you don't want it to be too sticky. Okay, it's only 1 for today. Oh wait, that's 2 now. So, grab yourself a sharp knife and start cutting the cheeks of the apple off, cutting all the way around the core, and doing the same for the rest of them. And then just cutting them down into a rough chop and then placing them into a bowl. And then they should be looking something like this, ready to go. So grab yourself a large pan and place it onto a medium heat. And then add in 60 grams of unsalted butter or 1/4 cup. And then add in 90 grams or 7 tablespoons of sugar, giving it a good mix around. And once dissolved down, we want 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Next, throw in your apples, followed by your packet of raspberries. And then give that a little gentle mix round. And then you want to add 240 ml or 1 cup of water, and you want to cook this down for roughly about 45 minutes to an hour till they're nice and soft. So 45 minutes later, and you can already see that liquid has reduced right down into a nice sticky glaze, and those apples have softened up nicely. So we're going to take this off the heat and then pour that beautiful mixture into a bowl. So with that apple mix, we're going to cut them in half, and we're going to blend half of it up into a nice beautiful puree. And then just pretty much blend this down until it's nice and smooth. And then we're going to pour that puree straight back into the mix. And just to cool this down even quicker, you can pop this onto a tray or slip mat and then spread it out just to increase the work surface area, and it will cool down in no time. So while that's cooling down, you want to preheat your oven to 180 Celsius or 350 Fahrenheit. So next it's time to roll out your puff pastry if it isn't rolled already. But ours is, and we got 375 grams or 13.2 ounces here. And you want to make sure it's rolled out to about 1 millimeter thick. And we're going to grab ourselves a cutting ring. We want about roughly 12 centimeters or 4.5 inches. And then just very carefully cut yourself out little discs, making sure you make the full use of the pastry. And with the scraps, don't throw these away. You can pull them back together, roll them out, but you will lose a bit of layers. It won't be as puffy, but you may as well use it instead of wasting it. So if we're going to roll it out, we're going to need some of that flour action. So grab yourself a rolling pin and roll these out about to the same size, which is about 1 millimeter thick. And you're probably only going to get about 2 or 3 out of this. So we basically got 6 and plus 3 from the scraps, which they should turn out okay. And then what we're going to do is just dust this lightly, each one with flour, and then carefully just roll a little bit of the pastry up and down so it makes a nice, beautiful oval. But you don't want to roll it too much, just once or twice with the rolling pin. So grab yourself 1 egg, and then give it a whisk for some egg wash. And before anything else, make sure you line your baking trays with parchment paper or silicone mats. So once your filling has actually cooled down, you want to grab yourself about a tablespoon of the mixture and pop it halfway of your oval pastry, making sure there's plenty of room around the side and the top so we can fold it over. And then carefully dab some of that egg wash all the way around the bottom of the oval, and then just gently folding it over, making sure you seal all the way around on the outside. And if you need to give it just a little pinch just to seal that deal, then feel free to do so. and then repeat the same with the rest of them. And once they're ready to go and they're all sealed, we're going to egg wash them once again. And just brush them nice and lightly over the top till they're all covered. And to get even more fancy, you can use the back of the knife to do some little indents, but carefully you don't cut into the pastry. So these are going to go in the oven for about 30 to 35 minutes until golden and crispy. And there we go, and it pretty much took us about 40 to 45 minutes in the end, but oh my goodness me, they have turned out an absolute little treat. The smaller ones, as you can see, have not risen as much as the other ones, but that's because we rolled them out and re-rolled them again, but they still come out very lovely regardless. So I guess we could plate this up just a little bit, just to tart it up, and just finished off with a few little raspberries. And there we have it. There is those beautiful apple and raspberry turnovers. Oh my goodness me. Something quick, easy, simple to do, and it's not going to take too much of your time, and it's not too much technique to it. But before we finish, let me do you a cross section of these bad boys. Grab yourself a nice serrated knife, and then just cut straight into that beautiful pastry. I hope you're ready for this. Oh boy, look at that filling. It's come out an absolute little gem. Flaky, buttery, the raspberries, the apples. Doesn't get any better than that. And that's it for this week, folks. Those apple and raspberry puff pastry turnovers came out absolutely spot on. And if you're starting off with pastries, then this might be the perfect one for you, as it does not have a lot of technique to it. So I know this is a bit of a short one, as I wanted to mix it up this week, but feel free as well to hit the subscribe button and also hit that bell notification if you haven't done so already. In addition, I love hearing your feedback. If you want to give a like, dislike, or a comment, always appreciated. And we'll be back as per usual on Twitch, cooking live with some delightful dishes Monday to Thursday, 10 AM Mountain Time as always. Link is in the description box below. So I know it's been short but sweet, but I hope you've enjoyed something a little different. But until next week, folks, bye for now.